All right. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon, or good morning, or good evening, depending on where you are joining us from. I'm here together with Hendrik, and you are most welcome to our Product Data and AI session. I'm Stefan Spijkers. I'm co-founder of PIMVendors.com. And as I already mentioned, I'm here with Hendrik van Zwol, AI magician, joining us today to explore multiple AI tools. It's going to be a wild ride, so I would say fasten your seatbelts. But first, maybe some tips and tricks. If you want to interact with us, we can follow along with your chat in the on LinkedIn. So if you have any questions, or if you want to give feedback on some of the tools, or want us to try something live, we'll be demoing all, or even or at least most of the tools we'll be demoing live during this session. So if you want us to try something, drop it into the chat, and we'll probably be able to weave it into our conversation. We have, I'm afraid, too many tools to try, so we won't have too much time for discussion. But we'll just get started and see where this conversation takes us. All right, Hendrik, I'll start my part of the presentation and do a quick intro of PIM vendors and of the session that we have planned, and we'll then move on to your presentation. So, what are we going to do? We are going to do a quick introduction of both myself and PIMVendors.com. Hendrik has a presentation as well that he'll take us through with some basics on AI, and maybe even the history of some where that we came from, exploration, and then we'll go right into the explorations and live demos of the different tools that we find very inspiring and we have found along our AI discovery and journey. All right, so let's just get started. So I'm Stefan Spijkers. I'm the co-founder of PIMVendors.com. I've been involved in startups and scale-ups my whole professional life, mostly on the intersection of IT and operations, so a CTO or COO or both. Focused on e-commerce and product data, so product information management, and worked for many different startups, scale-ups, so Westwing, Naduvi, and now also Housedirt.com. Feel free to check them out. I'm an AI enthusiast, as you'll see during this session, but also here in this HeyGen generated, or I would say visualized image that I created on, I think, not Midjourney, but on Stable Diffusion. In any case, I like to play around with technology, and I hope we can share some of that enthusiasm with you here today. We will quickly introduce PIMVendors.com. We basically help you as an independent partner when you have product data challenges. That might be related to PIM, so product information management. That might also be embedding product data in your organization. That might be your product data governance, and basically deciding how the process runs and who does what and who's responsible for what. We sit in between the users of product data, or the people struggling with product data, and the solutions that help you with that product data. So we understand your needs and your requirements, and we're able to translate those into the features that a vendor and an integrator might bring to the table. We do not do any implementation ourselves. That means that we can operate independently and recommend the best tool for your organizational puzzle, and that helps us select the best tool for your AI or PIM needs. We always strive to make a product data architecture that helps you achieve your ambitions. That starts with designing, that then moves on to enhancing that core process. We help you with selecting any tools that are the best fit for the job, and then also through maybe an integrated platform, a way to connect all those different IT tools and make sure that your architecture, well, continues to run smoothly and has a scalable setup that is fit for the future as well. If you want to go into detail, you'll probably be able to find me after the call. We have done this for many organizations across the globe, mostly still in the Benelux, as both my co-founder and I are from the Netherlands, but we operate internationally, and we do this with a broad array of different tools and tool sets and partners. So if you want to get your free and independent PIM shortlist, go to pimvendors.com, and let's head on to the topics that I would like to discuss. Sort of a quick preview. We're going to discuss AI sales funnels and AI calls. Obviously, as this is PIM Vendors and a pimvendors.com webinar, we're going to discuss AI product enrichment. We're going to touch on AI data analysis, and we'll wrap up, if we still have time left, with AI stock images and stock video, and have maybe some extra topics to discuss as well. But we'll get to that later, because we also have, of course, our other speaker of today, Hendrik. Maybe you want to quickly introduce yourself, or do you have that in the presentation? Shall I?
I have it in the presentation.
All right, yes. Then I'll just fire up the presentation for you, and you can take it away.
Hello everyone. Thanks for this meeting, Stefan. Today I'm going to show you some things about AI and how it can supercharge your productivity. But first, let's start by myself. My name is Hendrik, and I just call myself an AI magician. And what I like is to give people the tools how they can use AI to improve their workload and work more efficient and smarter and just save more time. So, well, if we take a look at Back to the Future now, I live in the north of Holland, and I'm married and got 3 kids. I live in a beautiful place in Friesland. It's in the top of the Netherlands. Previously, I worked for companies like Grols, the Dutch Railways, and the Dutch Royal Post, and also for the Dutch cinema. And I did their technology, marketing, and creativity projects. And now these days, I help companies at 3 different things. I help executive teams to use AI, dus what kind of tools they can use for the company to scale up to other markets or to work more efficient. I help creative companies to use Midjourney for their production processes. So think to give training at art directors or creative designers. And I give lectures on AI. But enough about me. Let's dive into the world of AI. And I always take a look at the past. And if you take a look at the past, about the reach how well technology did reach people, you see that the adoption of new technology is going faster and faster. And for example, I got some historical things. One of these things is this old fax machine. And my dad had one at his office. And he did send, well, I think 25 years ago, he just sent, well, quotes to other companies and got it signed back. So that was really impressive. That just got over the air. But you can see in the table, it almost took 30 years before 100 million people, well, it reached 100 million people. Another thing is one of the first wireless DECT phones. This is a compact version, but the old versions has an well, antenna, I think about 30 centimeters high. And every time when my dad passed the doorway, he has to bend over because otherwise the antenna would bend off. And he has to, well, put a nail on it or bend it straight. And then the innovation is going faster and faster. We get one of the first, well, the Nokia. Everyone knows it. I think everyone knows the memory of Snake. But now we all got a smartphone like an iPhone, Samsung, or other device. And you see that the adoption of technology is going faster and faster. And for instance, ChatGPT reached 100 million people in just 2 months of time. And Threads, the competitor of X, former Twitter, reached just 5 days only in the United States, 100 million people. So the future is that technology will going faster and faster. Well, and then you can just say, well, if you always do what you always did, you will always get what you always got. That is what the most people believe. But I think you will get less. I think it's important that you adopt new kinds of technology or just try it and see if it fits to you. And you can see if AI can, well, help solving problems and, well, make your company more efficient, working at the sustainability goals with the AI tools, but also to get more time for your private life. So if you take a look at AI, it was released. The first model of the large language model was ChatGPT, and it was released in 2022. And at that moment, there was a lot of discussion about it because, well, it was really easy triggered, and there was easy to ask, how can I shoplift, and how can I make explosives, and it was really dumb because if you put some content in it, you get a stupid answer. Even this didn't know what 1 + 1 was. So the first tool was just a nice gimmick about the AI expectations. And actually, how a large language model works, it's a kind of WhatsApp. Like it predicts the next word. I'm sitting on a bench, I'm sitting on a chair, I'm sitting on a mushroom, on a ladybug, etc., etc. So that was the model since now. Well, and you see that ChatGPT is growing rapidly. In 2022, the revenue was 10 million, and in 2024, it's almost, well, 1,000 billion. So it's going sky high. So now you see that all the companies. Whoa, I got an wrong slide. All the companies is investing in AI models, like China, like Google is releasing Gemini. Apple is claiming the word AI and saying it's Apple Intelligence. Elon Musk get an investment of 6 billion, and the company is already 24 billion worth. So it's going really fast. And now Apple announced that AI will coming to the smartphone, and that's about 1.4 billion users worldwide. It will reach it will reach everyone. So it's going to be useful for everyone. So that's important that you as company will start with AI. Now, even Lidl is investing in it, in a European AI model. And now we're coming to the models that text, image, and sound is coming together to multimodal applications. So that means that an AI model can create text, create videos, and create sound. So that's just a little introduction about AI. And I got 5 tools to show you something about AI. I will show you for the people who work with product information how you can use ChatGPT to look up EAN product codes and get automatically the different kind of descriptions. I will show you how you can use a product photo and change the background of it. I will show you that there is a model you can upload as a manufacturer of clothes, your own clothing, and you can fit it on models. So you can generate automatically different kind of clothes. I will show you AI video ads. And if there is time left, I will show you Google Notebook LLM. Back to you, Stefan.
All right. Then I think we'll just start with the first tools. I have for you a first tool available on the B2B sales, or at least the first topic, and I have two tools that I would like to share with you. The first is really not that much. I would say it has AI in the title, and it does feature some AI functionality. It's seamless.ai, and it has a sort of suite of tools centered around B2B sales. It's interesting to see how it sort of tries to combine data from various sources, and it allows you basically to search people that fit your ICP, your ideal customer profile. So let's go into the backend. I have it over here. You can see that I searched for, in this case, people with PIM in their title, certain seniority, in this case in New York, and found some people here on LinkedIn or in the seamless.ai database, and had Seamless enrich those profiles automagically, probably AI enhanced, with their details and their contact details. That leads to cool stuff. For example, you can go into the org chart. Let's take someone here, and it allows you to find the C-level people, the VPs. Well, PVH is a huge company, so there's more than 100 VPs, directors, etc. But also use AI Writer to write a very specific connection request, for example, right? So let's have it send a connection request for AJ in this case. Honestly, a bit disappointed because this is actually too long for a LinkedIn connection request, but you can see why it could help you scale up your outreach massively with AI tools. And also by using all the different data, because I mean, I'm not sure about you on Hendrik, but my LinkedIn messages are a mess with, I would say, a blend of more or less personalized AI messages, people trying to sell me extra developers or freelancers or all kinds of different tools. The same for my email. I get a lot of spam with people trying to sell me all kinds of different stuff. Using AI, I think you can really personalize that message at scale and have something that, well, at least attracts more attention than just annoyance. So this is on Seamless, and there's much more, but that goes beyond the limited time we have available today. In the B2B sales, there's another one I wanted to share with you guys, and that is Thoughtly. So I have here a tool, Thoughtly in this case, that is able to generate phone calls. So we can create a Thoughtly here, have it from a blank script, or you can import it. The conversation types give hints of what it is actually capable of doing. Not sure if this is really good with the election seasons coming up, but fine. From sales to candidate screening to a virtual receptionist. And actually, I have one here for PIM vendors that you then can configure. And I'm going to try to have it call me live during the session. So let's see if this works. And let's see if I can demo this live with you all here in the session. All right, let's try and click this. And we're going to call myself. I have my phone right here. This often takes some time, but you see I've configured a whole flow. And I'm now getting a phone call. Let's answer it. Put it on speaker.
Hi, this is Tessa from PimVendors.com. I wanted to follow up on your interest in our services. Whether you'd like more information on our product data consulting services or how artificial intelligence can boost your efficiency, we're here to help. You can also check out our website and LinkedIn for more details. If you have any questions, we're ready to connect you with one of our co-founders, Chris or Stefan. Thanks for reaching out and have a great day.
Okay, that was Not exactly what I expected, because the call got cancelled. I actually wanted it to have at least a conversation with me where it offers me at least the option to talk to me. So it actually should offer me a list of going through different outcomes and go through this flowchart with me. I mean, it's a live demo. Let's try this again. All right. Here we go. Hi, this is Stefan.
Thank you for calling pmvendors.com. This is Tessa. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, this is Stefan.
Hi, Statham. It's great to meet you. Would you like more information on our product data consulting services, or are you more interested in how artificial intelligence can help you increase your efficiency?
And the call got connected. That is annoying. It actually lets you continue talk to her and get a selection. I was hoping this would work, but it doesn't. That's, I think, the problem with live demos. Maybe Hendrik, this was my two tools.
Well, it's really a nice tool, Stefan, because what you see with the newest version of ChatGPT is that it's possible to interrupt your own the chatbot. So the next phase will be that you can set up phone calls, and you actually can call with your well, you even your sales. You can record a voice of your own sales people, and they can call with your customers automatically, and you can everything set up with their own voice. You can interrupt it. You can describe it to the text and put it, for example, in HubSpot of Salesforce,
Yeah.
complete automatically with automated flow. So it's really cool.
I mean,
what you
it
show.
always happens during live demos.
Yeah, yeah.
Yesterday, it all worked. I actually have a nice Easter egg of mentioning you during our conversation with Tessa, but she didn't get to that point in the flowchart. Yes, I think ChatGPT 4.0 or whatever
Yeah.
they're calling it is going.
It's almost well. The 4.0 is I think that will be the update with the live vision on your iPhone, and then you got a little bit like a Scarlett Johansson kind of voice. Well, actually, she's suing some altman of OpenAI, but
Yeah.
that kind of voice will be realistic. So it will change the whole perspective of your customer service, and I think also the sales flow.
Yeah, no, exactly. It is super interesting, super powerful, super scary as well, right? And there's two tools that I've been exploring. I actually was a bit more impressed by this one. There's also air.ai. I'll share two links for the people in the comments. So this was Thoughtly, and there's also air.ai. All right. Having said that, these were the two tools I had prepared for the B2B sales enablement and the B2B outreach as well. I mean, this was the receptionist, right? But you could also turn this around and have it call people proactively. Maybe we can go to you, Hendrik. Shall I share your screen again?
Yes, fine. Well, what you see is that most of the companies were having a web shop or a product information management system. It takes a lot of time to get together all the information. And what you can do with ChatGPT, you can scrape for product information just to apply an EIN number. So I will show you, and I can later share the script with you, but it's really easy. Like when I say act like an EIN finder and find all the descriptions. Oh, again. Sometimes. Okay. And the reason is why I say just say yes is because otherwise you get a lot of conversation back from ChatGPT, and now you get just one sentence, so it stays short, and you can just go to an action. So now I have an EIN number, and I just put this one into the chat, and then now search on the internet on different kind of websites, and it now automatically put all the product information of this Makita model in tables. It writes the product description and also give the accessory that is needed for the product. And the greatest thing is you can also export this to PDF or Excel, but you also can say, well, translate this to Dutch, German, and French, and put this in a downloadable Excel file. And now it will splits it up in different kind. It will on the back end it will run a Python script, and it's automatically translating everything. And now you can get an Excel file. And the greatest thing of this is you can download Excel file and for instance import it in your PIM system or your web shop. So that saves a lot of time. And you see here, it's writing Dutch, it's writing German, and it takes always a lot of time. So that's the only thing. You have to be patient. But when it is ready, you get a document that it's.
And maybe Hendrik, this you can also. I mean, all right, here it is. I mean, you can sort of do this manually, right? So by going to the chat interface. I think the real power is obviously in the API integration.
Yeah.
This
Maybe
works. This works because the Makita is very well available on the internet, and it's not a new product. Do you see this working better for some categories and others maybe not? Where do you see it break? Maybe.
Well, actually, I see it takes all the EN numbers, so it always finds the right information, and that's really interesting because sometimes it's difficult to see where it gets the information from. But I think it scrapes maybe it scrapes a kind of database and directly search on the right website, because when I open this, you see it goes to Bing.
Yeah.
It goes to an EN database and to a global barcode database, and that's where the information gets from. At this moment, it's possible, for example, to generate images, but images will not fit to the Makita. But I think in the next version, maybe you can automatically download the right images from Bing. So if you say like, you provide an EIN number, it will write a description specification. Maybe it gets the images from Bing, and you automatically can put down a PDF file. And for example, you can send this PDF file to your customer with all the information about the product. So it saves a lot of time.
Cool. I have a question here from Tom Joseph, Hendrik. So is the translation correct in all languages?
Well, that's really difficult because I only know English, Dutch, and German, and that's really difficult because when I translate it to Dutch, it's right, but I don't know how it is in Polish, of Spain or Italian. So I think it's always necessary that someone will check, sometimes a few of the description if everything is fine. But I think in most cases, the languages and the translation is very well. And you can even say, it's not automatically writes the text, but you even can say, I copy the text and I write a new chat, and I just say, check
Translate
this text
this.
on the translation. Is everything translated well? So you give another extra prompt for it to check it.
Yeah, sort of a multi-agent or multi-chain.
Yeah.
Cool. I have one more question maybe, and then we will move on. So Peter here asking for ideas and to get product data for new product launches, right? So if it maybe isn't already pushed to
Yeah, nice question.
Yeah.
Well, I think you can put up a format maybe. Okay, you can also use ChatGPT to brainstorm with it and just give all the data. So, for example, you're developing a new kind of product, and you already got some information about the product, like some specifications, or you know it will come. It looks like an Makita drill or something. You can put all the information into ChatGPT, give a few examples that you would like how it should be qua styling and qua text and descriptions, and it can write on base of your information a template like Makita or another website. And that's the nice thing of ChatGPT. I just now made a text, but you also can say from make for me an HTML product detail page with all the information on it, and it will generate on the flow an HTML page with all the image placeholders with the texting, etc. And you can even say, in the Netherlands we have a famous brand Coolblue. You can put a link of Coolblue in it and say use the same style in the same color, and it will match a page in the style of Coolblue.
Awesome. I'm gonna have you do this in the background, but you had another tool or another.
No, I will switch to the next tool if you show yours.
All right. Okay, cool. Super interesting. We have a lot of questions in the chat. I will keep on trying to weave those into the conversation. And of course, I'll try to get back to everyone after the session as well. All right, let's move on, because I mean I have something that is very similar to what you are showing, right? So the EAN finder, but this is basically well, product enrichment. In this case, it's pixel.ai, and it allows you to upload an image and generate rich tags. So when you're doing enrichment in a PIM, in a product information management tool, or maybe just in your CMS or in your e-commerce tool, you can connect to Pixel and have it describe the tool or the product, right? So in this case, Pixel is focused on fashion. So this also answers the question from Peter, like if you have no product data available or you have no EAN available because you have a new product, let's try and find a product that we can describe. Here we go, uploading, I think, an image of a pair of trousers. Let's see. Here we go. And it automatically tags it as trousers and chinos, categorizes it, categorizes the high waist type as high waist, as chinos, slim bottoms. Not sure if I fully agree with that, but fine. The color is correct. The pattern is plain. It's a cargo because it has pants. It has extra pockets stitched to the side. So this is pretty cool. Let's try another image that we have here. So this is, I think, a pair of sunglasses. So it categorizes them as glasses, sunglasses even. It's trying to upsell me into something. I'm hoping we can use one of the demo images, maybe here. To prevent the upsell. So we have, in this case, two products, right? It identifies two products, jackets and jeans, and then categorizes or gives information on those as well. This is one of their own demos, so it's a bit, well, probably it has been enriched by themselves as well. But you can play around with this yourself as well. Let's see if we can try one more product. Here we go. Yeah, so a pair of sneakers correctly identifies them as low sneakers with two collars, an abstract pattern. But it is attributes, right? So that is correct, and it guesses those mostly correctly. There's another tool when it comes to well, enriching products that I think is super powerful as well, that we have featured on our channel often as well, and that is Describe. We've had the founder and CEO of Describe on multiple times. Describe allows you to scan images and whatever product data you have available, and then write descriptions for your products based on what it sees, right? So it identifies or analyzes the image, but it can also do a reverse image search on Google and use whatever data you have provided to find additional product information on Google and use that as input for the descriptions. Sounds fun. Let's try it out. So here we are. Let's describe some products. I'm going to select some images. Well, I already have some images over here. I have the same trousers. And let's start and describe them. You can do some additional parameters, like, for example, brand history, attributes. Let's do technologies and find, let's do informal language style. We can do all kinds of languages. We can even do Dutch. But let's stick to English for now. And we're going to search in the US of A. So using Google image or Google search from the US. Let's describe this. It starts uploading those. But luckily I already have them right here. So I did this before our session. So we can go here, and based on just the image, it correctly identified this as the Dickies work pants. It creates a description and the different attributes. It has technologies that it automatically identifies and writes about, and a brand history that it generates. Now, from an SEO perspective, you don't want, and here you see the search data. So from an SEO perspective, you don't want to have the same brand history on all your different pages with Dickies products, right? So the fun thing about Describe is that it generates a unique brand history for each PDP. So it creates a new brand history. I'm not sure if you saw that, but it did change. And you can see the different, here we go. So slightly different and so unique product description. And if you compare and contrast this to, well, the site that I got this from, so let's do that. Got this from well, a large retailer in clothing, and you can see that it has the material and care, very little detail, some size and fit information, and it identifies the brand, but there's no data at all about this product, right? So already Describe has more product data on this product than you can find on the retailer store. Another cool thing is you saw what I did here is I used Describe to extract the product from this image, so you can extract, in this case, the sneakers from the overall image, and then use that to describe the sneaker itself. So let's go to that description of the sneaker, and you can see here that it describes that product really really quickly. I think I didn't set the settings correctly for this one, but it identifies the product, the brand, and gives a good description of the product as well. And I mean, this is the user interface. You can use this at scale through their API. You can determine different variants and different languages. So there's translations that you can do, all kinds of exports. I mean, based on just the image, right? I just gave it the image, and it basically finds all this information about the product, and I think that is super cool. I mean, again, contrasting this to the store where I got this data from. You see the product right here, and I understand, right? If you're managing a product database of 200, 500,000 items, like you cannot. Well, it's very challenging to get this product data and enrich all the products fully as you would have liked. But with a tool like Pixel, with a tool like Describe. I think we're getting to a situation where every store can have fully detailed, fully described images, for every product, which is, I think, pretty cool.
Well, actually, that's most of it. The biggest problem when people launching a web shop to find the right content and images. So that can be a really handy way, I think.
Yeah, it's cool stuff. We live in an interesting world. Let's see. Maybe you want to go through to your next tool.
Yes.
Hendrik. Let's move on.
Well, if you're starting if you have a website, it's of course necessary to target this on the right audience. And at this moment, TikTok or Instagram are two platforms that is really powerful to show your products. But it takes a lot of time and effort to make content for those platforms. So now there are some AI tools with a virtual influencer. You can choose your own influencer and you can just add your URL into the website and upload for examples of images or video. So I'll show you. I got it to creatorkit.com. And at this website, you have 1 free credit to a trial. And otherwise, you have to pay, I think, $30 a month. So I got an URL from our Dutch brand, the HEMA, and they're selling tompoes. It's a really
try to explain that, Hendrik.
Yeah, tompoes is I let the influencer explain. So now I put a URL in it, and I can change different kind of languages. I can generate a script. At this moment, I have to continue with a watermark, and if I put in it, then it will generate an video. I don't know if it now generating. Yeah, and this moment I can choose my own actor. You see, I got on the screen of different kind of actors. You also can, I think in the future you can upload even your own actor. So I can put on it. I can put in some text here. So I can place text here about this. Well, it automatically scrapes the text from the HEMA website. It says what the HEMA is. Next, it will show you how it works, etc. And then you can start generating. And when the video is ready, you will show this. And I hope that the sound will work.
Hey TikTok, what's pink, fluffy, and eaten by everyone in the Netherlands? No, it's not a cotton candy sheep. It's a HEMA tompoes. Let's unravel that sweet secret. It all starts with that velvety, creamy pastry cream, just sweet enough and oh so smooth. So next time you're at HEMA, treat yourself to a tompoes and see for yourself why the Netherlands can't get enough of it.
So this is just...
Yeah, this is insane.
This is insane because the lip sync and the sound sounds really natural. And at this way, you can show your own products. For example, if you are selling barbecues in the summer, or now we got the European Football Cup, so you can put your items that has some relevance with it, put a URL in it, and just generate content for TikTok and Instagram with your own influencer. So I think this is a great tool to boost your marketing.
Yeah, insane. Like, could you play it once more? It's
of course.
It's really fast. Yeah,
of course.
Hey TikTok, what's pink, fluffy, and eaten by everyone in the Netherlands? No, it's not a cotton candy sheep. It's a HEMA tompoes. Let's unravel that sweet secret. It all starts with that velvety, creamy pastry cream, just sweet enough and oh so smooth. So next time you're at HEMA, treat yourself to a tompoes and see for yourself why the Netherlands can't get enough of it.
So it almost looks real, and it gets better and better.
I mean, the videos. Did you select those videos that it takes, or
it takes it from the website.
Okay, wow. So
So you have the option, like if you're generating it, you can use the website, or also can upload. I did upload the last image, but the video I think is on the website, and it will automatically select it. But you also have the option to upload your own media, and there are tools. They are all a little bit better at this moment. Maybe the most people know HeyGen, and HeyGen is a tool you can create your own digital avatar. And HeyGen is at this moment, I can go to the website, so a little extra bonus. And what a nice thing on HeyGen is that you can, I will log in. You can make your own video avatar. So for example, I did clone here myself. And the greatest thing is that you can, so this is a copy of myself, and you can personalize it. So you can record once a video, connect it with ChatGPT, put all content in it, and automatically email it, for example, to 50 customers with your own intro and with your own outro. And the middle part is the same, but that's a nice opportunity to generate, for example, new leads. And all the videos looks very natural, but it's completely automated send.
And that you even, I mean, I think currently HeyGen has their own audio copy tool, right? So you can copy your own voice.
Yeah, you can copy your own voice, but you also can combine some tools. Like you have HeyGen, and you also have a tool that's called 11 Labs. So HeyGen is more a video tool, and what you do is you're getting your own iPhone, and you can film yourself for 2 minutes. And at this moment is really an boring environment. But now you can even film yourself when you're walking through the woods or at the beach, and then clone yourself. And you can also record your voice in HeyGen or in a tool called 11 Labs, and combine those tools together. And it will automatically match your lips with the voice, and then you can just put in some text. So, well, if we're already busy, I can show it you. Like I can use my own avatar. And I can say here a script from,
Hendrik, we can only see the main screen.
Oh, main screen. Sorry. I go to this screen. Now it works. So here you see myself. I can use, I can change the, if you go to the video, 1 second.
But you can select the voice.
Yeah, I can select my own avatar. I can select here the landscape mode. Now it's like myself here. If I go back to the home, I do once more, and I will show it you. Video avatar, cloning myself, landscape, and now I can just say from hello everyone. Nice to meet you at this AI session. And if I press submit, it automatically will starting to generate it, and you pay per credit here. So you got not a license per month, but you just buy a stack of credits. For example, you buy 30 credits for $30. Now it's generating the video. It's pending.
We have a good comment from Nico here. So saying that, well, now you're just welcoming everyone to the session, but what if you would have, I don't know, threatened someone in this video? Yeah.
Actually, it's really nice when you make your own avatar, and it's a new feature in HeyGen since a few months. You have to apply that you are the person who is recording yourself. So you're recording yourself with your iPhone, then you upload it to HeyGen, and then you have to read a legal document with a secret password that you are the person that has recorded the video. So that's one of the restrictions they try to prevent that people make copies of other persons.
Yeah, super interesting.
And the same with 11 Labs. 11 Labs, you can clone your voice. Well, a few months ago, it was possible to clone everyone's voice, but now it's not possible anymore. You have to approve that it's your voice, and the only way is to speak into the mic. And 11 Labs will do a test if the voice is the same like you uploaded. I hope it's almost ready. Well, 59%.
Yeah, but it's stuck.
Oh, 99 there is.
Oh, okay.
And I can let you hear that it's just a copy of myself.
I mean, it is an interesting gray area, right?
Right, yeah. Well, now it's my...
Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you at this AI session.
Yeah.
Well, really short, but...
Really short.
Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you at this AI session.
And it can be really handy for sales opportunities, but also to make your own instruction videos or manuals for other countries. You only have to film yourself once, and you can duplicate it multiple times.
Yeah, and then even have you speak in Spanish or French.
Spanish, Russia, or every language.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, cool. Cool. Let me maybe let me build on that by sharing the sort of stock image generator. Hold on, let me remove you from the stream. Here we go. So I think this is what is it? Generated.photos, and it's basically well, a human generator in this case. So it generates humans. I've had it generate an image of myself in, well, a suit jacket and casual chic clothes. But I've also uploaded my face. So I'm curious how many people will now be able to train their models on my face, but let's see. But you can choose everything, like you can choose poses and then regenerate them. Let's pick this one. And let's, as a description, let's do myself really old. And this to very fit. And let's see if I can do a tank top and no jacket. No jacket. I have to pick a jacket. That's unfortunate. Fine, cardigan. You have to. I'm not paying, so it's yeah. There's too many humans using this tool. Fine, but you have to wait for 4 minutes usually, and you can generate images. It basically allows you to create stock images, right? So yeah, in this case, it doesn't work because there's too many people. The same is also true. I mean, stock videos or stock images are sort of always handy to have for your website or landing pages or whatever, to have a human sort of using a tool or using your product or just looking at someone. You can even, well, now we don't have to go to an expensive photo shoot and make photos for our About Us page anymore. For PIM vendors, I think the even more interesting is, and it's because it's more visceral, I think, is video. And there's lots of video you just shared, like creating videos yourself of yourself speaking. But there's also a lot of like fluff video you might want to have of stock video, right? So just an image of a meeting, right? Or of a meeting in a coffee shop. And this is with a voiceover and images, like it feels a bit dead right now, maybe, but still, like this could be a real shot of two people meeting, and with a voiceover and a nice, inspiring AI-generated soundtrack, it could be part of your brand video, where you then go into a meeting and have someone pitch some kind of product, and this is all using a free tool. And yes, you can see, of course, and with the hands that it's AI generated, but still, like this is, I mean, if you put an inspirational soundtrack on this, and it's amazing for, I mean, just a fluff video or just crazy stuff like an old lady laughing underwater with, I'm not sure if this is a safe scuba diving suit, but she seems to be really happy. But yeah, AI is going to really upend the whole stock images and stock video market. I think that is sort of yeah, a done deal. I'm not a stock image model, but I would be scared about my job if I would be. So do you have anything you would like to share, Hendrik?
I have one. Well, we don't have enough time, I think. So I've just
No,
one.
it's 1 minute.
I've just one
cool.
tool that is really great for your own customer service. It's a free tool of Google Notebook LLM, and it's its own language model. And it works with all the data in this model is isolated. So, for example, if you put some data in ChatGPT, sometimes it can hallucinate, or it can just grab information from the internet, even if you are looking in your own documents. So, at Google LLM, you can make your own workspace, and you can upload all kinds of data. So PDF, text files, website URLs. And for example, it's an internal chatbot. So I got two websites here from Coolblue. I got a big Fritz and a small Fritz. And when I just, put those URLs in it, like the webpage URL, so this one, and also this one. And I also can, for example, upload a PDF file with, there's a file, I think here it is, with a manual. Where is this? Oh yeah, here is the manual. I download it and upload the manual in it. And that's the PDF. So, okay. Now I just can say, okay, it is in Dutch, but maybe I can do it in English. I need, still, for example, a customer is calling you about a fridge, and you can say, I need a big fridge. I hope it will do it in English.
Let's see.
Now it's searching into the files you uploaded.
Yeah.
And you get in the Dutch, but it says, maybe I can say translate to English. I hope it works.
No.
What it does, it's comparing the different kind of items. So at this moment, it says, oh, the Samsung is the bigger fridge than the other one. So at this moment, you can, if customers are calling you with questions about the product, about product information, about the size, about other specifications, you just can in turn use your own chat with all the own documentations and help the customer. And even like if the customer is calling about, I got an issue with my fridge, and I got a sort of error code. You can put in an error code maybe, and I don't know if it is in the PDF I uploaded, but I hope it's. Well, oh no error codes, but I say like I got fungus in my fridge. Well, what will it say? Yeah. It says clean it, shut down, clean it, and dry it with open the door to get the fungus out of it. Well, so it can, and even if here's one you can put on it, and it automatically goes to the document where it's where the solution is. Yeah. And even here, like in a document, you can put on it, and it says, oh, you can find it here, or you can find it here in a document. So this can be really, or here, like all the information. So it's really an internal database with all your documents that can be really useful for your technical or customer support.
Yeah, super interesting. We are coming up on time. If you're okay with it, Hendrik, I would like to go a bit over time, but for the people that have a hard stop, I want to thank you all for watching and joining us. If you have to leave right now, we're recording this session, so we'll be sharing it afterwards as well. So you'll be able to view the recording later. Already, then thanks for your attention and your time. And if you have any questions on AI, you know where to find me and Hendrik. So have a good day if you have a hard stop. Hendrik, now for you, we have a question from Nico here. Let's put him on the screen. So he asks when it will be possible to use your specialized LLM and your own company's proprietary video or image data or post text. Yeah.
I think that at this moment, all the large language models are working with cloud data. So you have to well, you put a word in it or a question, and it will generate it online. But I think next year we got the first chips on your own smartphone, own device, so you can make your own language model also in house. And it's already possible, but then still it's connected with the cloud. So I can imagine that for companies like ASML or Philips or other companies who has a high risk of trusty data and privacy, they will generate all the data in turn and use an own internal language model. And I think next year, when the chips will come into the MacBooks and Windows machines and other app devices, you can train your own model on premise.
Yeah, I think so. The answer is yes, right? I did this. Well, I needed an excuse to buy a new graphics card. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
So as long as you can load the model on your GPU or on your VRAM, you're able to load a large language model. Depends a bit on how large it is, and input the data, right? And the data might be a PDF or text or a video that is sort of moved, well, stripped into text, right? So all the YouTube videos contain spoken language, and that language can be through Whisper or whatever, can be codified into text, and then they can be used to answer questions. So this is already possible. I'm not sure, Nico, if that answers your question, but the answer I would say is already yes. You can even do it on your local machine. I think that the only thing is, and that's sort of where all of this is, right? So we have shown some tools where you basically have to go into the ChatGPT user interface yourself, or in the notebook, the Google Notebook interface yourselves, or have some yes or no might break situations, like my live presentation and demo of Thoughtly. It is still, I would say, early days, right? So in the best case, you would have an API, like for example for Describe, or any other API that helps you like automate most of this to the backend and into a user interface that serves the user and helps the user scale, instead of like this, right? If you have to explain to your customer agent that he has to input 2 URLs into a Google Notebook, I think you've lost 95% of the customer agents, if it's not 99%. But the promise is there, right? So this is coming. This is around the corner. At least that's what I believe.
And even connected with your own devices. If you have a factory, you connect a large language model with your devices, and it automatically can send your information about a failure of a thing or something, and you directly can act on it.
Exactly. Yeah. Basically, you just, or I don't know, with Google, with ChatGPT 4.0, just show the error code that your dishwasher shows, and maybe it also sort of can record the sound, and it says, oh, basically you have this error. I don't know. That's super cool. Is there anything you wanted to still share, Hendrik? Any tool or solution or thought that you think is something that you
well
really
I got so many tools, so maybe the next time.
For sure, there will be a next time. I think we're far from done exploring this world, and there's something new to explore every day. I have some other things I'd like to show, but I also want to be respectful of everyone's time. I think maybe Hendrik, where do you want to point people if they want to reach out to you? Where can they reach you?
Well, they can find me on LinkedIn. I can show. Do I have pop up my screen again, or just they also can find me? Just enter my first name and last name in LinkedIn, and they will find me.
I'll get you back in the sort of cover view, of course. Yeah, no, and I'll make sure to reach out to everyone with a link to your profile as well. So for sure, I'll point them in the right direction. Well, everyone will get a recording of this session, so you can sort of explore the demos at your own leisure if you like, and revisit the different tools that we've shown to you today. if you have any questions about running your own LLM or setting up those tools, you know where to find Hendrik. If you want to, well, find the new PIM or have product data challenges, or you want to accelerate your product data processes with AI, you know where to find Hendrik and me. And I want to thank you all for your attention today. Thanks for joining us. Hope to see you next time. And I think there will be a next time with Hendrik, because we have so much more to still share. I'll try to get a working demo of the calling tool by then, because I think that is super powerful as well, the multimodality of it, right? So having chat and audio. So that we'll keep for a later time. We will be back. Until that time, I want to say have a good day, good afternoon, good evening, and see you next time.